Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Insane Witch and welcome to another Gems of War week. This is the spoilers news video, so let's go through the schedule for the week. So this week we have from June 2nd to June 9th Underspire in Zaejin. So we are visiting Zaejin this week. A new set of Underspire and a new set of epic trials. Still not going to do any videos on these ones because I already done a bunch. So if you need to see anything, just search on the channel. They are there if you need teams. Then for the week, the guild event this week from June 2nd to June 9th, we have invasion, so we have to take down some towers with the new troop Mech, the cannon rider. So he is a Goblin Mech troop, and this will be our team captain for invasion. Then on June 3rd we will have faction assault in Amanithrax. June 4th we will have the pet rescue Gobblekin. June 5th we will have class trials, thief, so class thief. For the weekend, June 6th to June 9th, we have vault, so it's a vault weekend. And on Friday also, June 6th, it's Mythic Friday, so we will have a new Mythic, which is Ratchet, Cogbolt, and it is for Adana. So it's for the kingdom Adana. Mythic Friday, Ratchet, Cogbolt. So this is the schedule for this week, and now let's go and do our usual things that we do on Monday. So we are going to the shop and get our resources, spoils of war, buy to the max. Another thing I want to point out is, and I forgot to say this last week, so the rotation of the warbands change, so go check out if you have something different that you still need to buy. So if you have anything new, I think it will say 50 instead of 15. So yeah, the warband changed last week and I forgot to tell you that. So yeah, go check it out. If you have anything new, it will say 50 instead of 15. I am correct on that. Now let's go to the weekly event and buy our new troop with glory. You can also get it this week on the event chests. But we have Goblin pickpocket. Goblin pickpocket. So this is the new glory troop that you can get this week, either with glory in the glory shop or with on event chests, opening event chests this week. The purchase weapon with real money is Boom Boom, so this one only with real money. And from here it's everything. Now let's go to our collection and weapons, and we go Zaejin. Let's see, unknown first. So we have Boom Rock. So this one is from the invasion event, so this one you can buy on the invasion shop. Don't spend your diamonds on this one in the Soul Forge. If you are going to buy tiers for the invasion, you will get this one. And Boom Boom, the purchasable one with real money. Now let's go to owned. So for the class, just by doing 250 fights with your class thief, you can get the skeleton key. This one, you can get this one just by doing 250 fights with your class thief. For masteries, we have Black Dagger, So this one you can get by leveling up your water mastery to level 3. Then we have Cauldron, that you can get by leveling up your nature and earth mastery to level 30. And this one is a very useful weapon for low level players, especially in a skull team, because of the double their attack. So this one is very useful on a skull team for low level players. Then we have experimental elixir. This one, experimental elixir, that you can get by leveling up your earth mastery to level 100. And then we have javelin of war. Javelin of war. So this one you can get by leveling up your air mastery to level 8. And next we have pig sticker. Where is it? This one, pig sticker. So this one you can get by leveling up your fire mastery to level 20. So these are the weapons that you can get by leveling up your masteries of water, nature, earth, air and fire. Maximum to level 100. Then for the faction assault weapon this week we have Tome of Spores. This one. So it's available tomorrow and only tomorrow, either on the Soulforge or the faction assault. But if you are doing the faction assault and buying tiers on the faction assault, might as well buy it there and save your diamonds. And this one can explode summon, so again can be very useful for low level players. So only tomorrow and tomorrow only on faction assault or the Soulforge. Tome of Spores. Now this week in the Soulforge, throughout the week, we will have Dagger of Zaejin. This one, it was my favorite one, especially on Brown Day Guild Wars, on the old Guild Wars. So I used to use it a lot, and for low level players can be very useful also, because it gives an extra turn if it is fully traded. So if you have your weapon fully upgraded on the last one, it will give you an extra turn. So this one can be very, very useful. And who knows, maybe we can get a Zaejin restriction on our new Guild Wars system and we can use it again. We never know, but this one is very useful. Then Doombreaker. Doombreaker. So if you do not have diamonds, or if you only have a few diamonds, don't waste your diamonds on this one, because the Cursed Breaker weapon is similar to this one. So the Cursed Breaker weapons are always on the Soulforge, and the green one will do practically the same. So they are very, very similar. Don't waste your diamonds on this one. Then we will have Face Stick. This one generates mana. It does a little splash damage, but it also generates mana, so could be useful. And nothing. Could be useful. Then we have Flash Reaper. This one, I have nothing to say about this one. Eliminates all armor from an enemy, deals a number of damage boosted by armor eliminated. We never know. If we can, could be useful or not, but I don't think I ever use this one, so nothing to say about that. Then we have Godmother's Wand. Godmother's Wand. This one, again, nothing to say about this one. Create wish gems, but wish gems can be a bit annoying also. and it only explodes 3 gems, so not a very good weapon, this one. But at least that's my opinion. Then we have Gob sticker. Where did I go? Gob. Oh no, I'm sorry. Did I click on this one? Yeah, I click on this one. I'm so lost. Gob sticker. This one explodes and summons, so can be useful. And also give a random status effect, so this one is useful. Then we have Egg Job. This one creates a mix of gems. So yeah, Egg Job creates a mix of gems, and you know me, I like weapons that create a mix of gems. Then we have Norbit's Turnip. So this one, at least for Zaejin, I think it's the best weapon here. Especially if we also have it fully traded, because it will give us an extra turn. This one usually works, or only works, with Goblin team, so don't use it outside the Goblin team, because outside it's not very good. So for goblins, this is the best weapon, especially fully traded, because it also creates a mix of gems. And no special effect there. No, deals a number of damage and creates a mix of 6 green and red gems for each goblin ally, and fully traded gives an extra turn. Next we have Boom Rock, but that one is for the invasion shop. And we have Rockstabber. This one explodes and summons and gives a random status effect, so can be very useful. I just want to point out another thing on Doombreaker. When I say that this weapon is, don't waste your diamonds on this one, of course I'm talking to new players or low level players that still have to manage their diamonds. That's why I say Cursebreaker weapon is always on the Soulforge and does practically the same thing, so they are very similar. But if you are a high level player, of course you are going to get the weapon like I did, and sometimes we do use it. But yeah, if you are a low level player, don't waste your diamonds on this one. Try and get the green Cursebreaker weapon. Okay, so that's it for the weapons. Now let's see troops this week on our event chests. We want to go base rarity and all the way to the bottom, Zaejin, and apply. Let me check the unknown. So I'm only missing the troop for that I will get on the evasion shop later. And now let's go and show owned. This one will not be available on event chests. This one only on the invasion shop. So it will be at least a month before it will be on the drop on the chests. Now let's go owned. Let's see, mythics in the event chests this week are no, wait, I'm lost. I'm always lost. Fairy Godmother. This one, it's crap. Nothing to say about it. It does create wish gems, but wish gems can be helpful or can be annoying. So it can either work with us or against us. So the Fairy Godmother is crap. But yeah, it's on the drop table for event chests this week. Then we have Flaming Oni. This one, It's a very useful goblin that generates mana and also summons and extra turn. So it's a very useful goblin. And we have I King Iron Goat. So this one for me is the best of the kingdom, and it's a must-have, especially for the elves. So at least this one can be very useful, especially for the elves. Then, of course, we have the troops that we cannot get on our event chest. So like the King Gobblekin, which is a very useful troop also if you are a low level player, and you can get this one by opening your chaos shards in the underworld on the Amanithrax delve. So if you don't have it, go grab it because this one is very useful. The other ones are Exploders tool, so Amanithrax, I use them sometimes, so can be very useful, so go get it if you don't have it with your chaos shards. Then what more? Where are the other ones from the Amanithrax? I'm blind as a bat. Mushroom Man, and there should be another one and I did not see it. So Mushroom Man, where is it? Oh, oh my god, Fungomancer. But the best ones, at least I think from the Amanithrax, are King Gobblekin and Exploders 2. Now, the other troops that you cannot get this week but on your event chests are the full, so this one only on epic vault keys or vault keys. So there, and I think that's it from those. So yeah, another troop that you can get on your event chests this week is a string fiddler, and this one can be very useful. So mana generator, it gives an extra turn and also silence the enemy that we choose, so that one can be very useful also. And that's it for the troops this week. Yeah, you can get all these troops, or a Queen Grabblepot can be useful also. So yeah. Oh, we have life cap also on the Amanithrax delve, so on the underground. This one is also for only by opening chaos shards on the Amanithrax delve in the underground. So those are the troops that are on the drop and the ones that you cannot get on the event chests. Now let's go to the Soul Forge and see what we have this week on our Soul Forge. So Mythics in the Soul Forge this week. First let's go see which one is the targeted dragon. And this week we have Meteoridon, so it's from the Stellaric sect. If you do not have it, it's there this week. I think it's cheaper to get it this way than trying to open eggs and do not get it. Now, from Mythics in the Soul Forge, first of all, I want to say something. I don't know what is going on with the troops from the PvP shop that should be on the rotation of the Soul Forge, because I have not seen any. But I'm still waiting on those. So if you are one of those people, one of those persons that are managing your diamonds, and that's another thing I want to advise, do manage your diamonds and keep diamonds in stock for you to get those troops if they appear. But until now there is nothing here. I have not seen one. For example, I think, which one was the first one? Kukulkan, I think it was the first one. I have not seen it in any rotation, so maybe there's a bug there or they forget it. So with that little side note out of the way, let's see Mythics into Soulforge this week. So we have the Wild Queen. Wild Queen was on the drop on last week event chests. So it's from Penn's Valley. No, it was a while ago. I remember talking about her. So yeah, we have the Wild Queen this week on the Soulforge. This one is a must-have. She is very useful, creates a mix of gems and steals attack. So, and creates a mix of 22 skulls and green gems. So on a skull-based team, or either, she can be very useful. So it's a must-have. Then we have Obsidius. Obsidius still has a good third trait. And explodes, destroys the board. So it's not bad, but we have to manage. So between the two, I would prefer the Wild Queen. Then we have Arthurian Scroll. This one was the one that was on the drop last week on the event chests. Arthurian Scroll. So it was on the drop last week. It has a good loop capability, but the lycanthropy gems can be a pain. So yeah, I think Wild Queen is the way to go. And we also have Deadlock. Did I pass it? No. Deadlock Dreylag. So this one is crap. But yeah, if you are on the point that you are still just missing one or two mythics, manage your diamonds depending on the kingdom also that you want to level up and all those power levels, all those things, the usual things that we have to do to get power and attack on our game. So yeah, but this one is crap, not very useful. The best one is the Wild Queen. Also, if you do not have, where is it? Spring Imp. Spring Imp. So yeah, Spring Imp is not on the drop table anymore. It was last week on the Soulforge. Yeah. What did I see? I saw something. Spring Imp. Oh, it's on the chest. Catch it before it leaves the chest. So if you don't, it's on chest. Spring Imp, not Spring, Summer Imp. Summer Imp. Oh my God. Summer Imp is on the chests. So that's what I saw. Not Spring, Summer. Summer Imp, it can be in the drop table now on the chests. So yeah, that's it. I think I covered everything. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to all my shenanigans, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.